Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession and the Chancellor.
I declare that the 630th Convocation of McMaster University for the conferring of degrees is now in session.
Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Dr. Susan Tai, and I serve as Provost and Vice President Academic here at McMaster University. This afternoon, I also have the pleasure of serving as your Master of Ceremonies and welcoming all of you, graduates and guests, to this convocation ceremony. On behalf of the university, I would like to recognize and acknowledge that we meet today on the traditional territories of the Mississauga and Haudenosaunee nations and within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. We must agree that we all have a role to uphold the spirit of this agreement, which urged for the peaceful sharing of Earth's resources. We must also not forget that merely acknowledging our presence on these traditional lands is only a small step on our shared path to reconciliation. I challenge you to consider how you can foster reconciliation among the many peoples that inhabit these lands. I would like to start today's proceedings by acknowledging some of the notable leaders joining me here on stage today. Our Chancellor, Ms. Santee Smith, President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Steve Ranilovic, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Heather Sheardown, Associate Deans, Chairs, McMaster University, and visiting faculty members and honored guests. Before we start our formal program, I would kindly ask that everyone in the hall switch off any electronic devices that you have. I would now like to call on our Chancellor, Ms. Santee Smith, to make their welcoming remarks and deliver the Thanksgiving address.
Nyaway, thank you, Provost Tai. Sego Sevaguego, greetings everyone. Welcome honored guests, staff, families, friends, colleagues, and McMaster University faculty and visiting faculty members. What an exciting day to share and to celebrate accomplishments and to extend our gratitude. I'm pleased to share with you the Ohando Galiwadegwe, the words spoken before all else, also called the Thanksgiving Address. I'll speak in Gaingeha, the Mohawk language. Se watahosios ne galiwesa, ne ona, ne angalihohetste, ne ganawala danserla. These words of wisdom aim to unite our minds and hearts in acknowledgement, to give thanks, affirm our interdependence, to cultivate compassion and kindness to all living entities, and to remind us of our responsibilities for sustaining nature's delicate balance, and to encourage peaceful coexistence in alignment with the immensity of creation. Taetinu walado ne ongwe sun'a, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give greetings and acknowledgement to the people, human beings, our ancestors, our family, our friends, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne yatini stoha johonjade eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give greetings to our Mother Earth, for she provides us with everything that we need to survive and thrive. So be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne ganega lunyo, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the waters, from the oceans to the streams, to the waters flowing in our body, and the waters that quench our thirst. Water is life, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne gongjong sun'a, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give thanks to the fish life for providing us with nourishment, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne yotonduni, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We offer greetings and gratitude to all of the plant life, from the grasses to the medicines which purify and strengthen our bodies, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne odzitno wa sun'a, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give acknowledgement and thanks for all of the insects who help to pollinate the plants and sustain life, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne jon hekwen, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We offer greetings and gratitude to our sustenance foods for their nourishment and providing us with medicine, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne wahyariyonta, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give thanks to all of the fruit who help to nourish our bodies, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne gondirion, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We offer greetings and acknowledgement to all of the animals, many who sacrifice their lives to help sustain us, who are our teachers and our guides, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne zito ongu'a, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give acknowledgement and thanks to the birds, for their beautiful singing uplifts our spirit and brings peace and calm to our hearts, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne galunda ongu'a, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give thanks to every species of trees. We cannot live without the oxygen they provide us. Their roots and sap provide nourishment and cleansing for our body. And we are grateful for the shelter and shade they provide us, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne zowerla warnier, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the circulating winds who travel the earth, bringing new life and breath. Through observing the winds, we recognize the cycling of seasons and messages about the environment, so be it in our minds. Daetinu walado ne ladi werlas, eto na yontohage ne negwat negula. We give greetings and acknowledgement to the grandfather thunderers who purify the air and awaken the earth and awaken us. The powerful voices of lightning and thunder bring on the replenishing and renewing rains, so be it in our minds. Datsi dawanualado ne onjangeni galakwa eto nayonto hage ne nagwat nigula. We offer greetings and gratitude to eldest brother Sun, who appears consistently each morning to provide us with sunshine, protection, and energy for all living things to thrive. So be it in our minds. Dayati nuwalaro ne asatane ga wat nirele eto nayonto hage ne nagwat nigula. We give acknowledgement to Grandmother Moon for lighting up the nighttime sky and for her powerful pull on the waters, governing of cycles, women, and birth. So be it in our minds. Dayati nuwalaro ne yodzisto warlunyo eto nayonto hage ne nagwat nigula. We give greetings and acknowledgement to the stars, to the cosmos for providing us with direction, guidance, and dazzling our eyes when we look into the nighttime sky. So be it in our minds. Dayati nuwalaro ne deyonkiarado eto nayonto hage ne nagwat nigula. We give thanks for our protectors and our spiritual guardians who help to bring clarity of mind and peace in our hearts, so be it in our minds. Datsi dawanualaro ne gansant stancer logoa sauyela eto nayonto hage ne nagwat nigula. And we give greetings to all of creation, the great mystery, the immense creative energy that lives and moves in every entity and lives and moves in all of us. Da eto ne gawanage, da eto. This short, humble acknowledgement is a reminder of our immense creation, our living universe, of which we human beings are a very small part. It frames our responsibilities as protectors of nature and active upholders of skana. Skana means peace or balance. Peace and balance within ourselves and in relation to kin, community, and the environment. And we are grateful to be present here today at this very moment in acknowledgement and celebration of all of your accomplishments and to recognize each graduand for their energy, dedication, and perseverance in your journey to complete your degree at McMaster University. It's an exciting day for all of you who are graduating, and it's also exciting for those who have supported the graduands along the way, in many cases playing a key role in you being here today. Today we acknowledge special care, support, and guidance from family and friends, colleagues, and from McMaster University faculty and staff. Graduands, you have achieved a great deal to be here today. Celebrate, be reflective, soak this all in, and we look forward to what you bring your life experiences and your gifts to this world. Nyawe. Congratulations, and please enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Heather Sheardown, to make her own welcoming remarks and then present the honorary degree recipient.
Good afternoon, friends, family, and most important, graduands. Welcome to your convocation. Even though you're surrounded by a few hundred of your closest friends, this day is all about you. It's one of those rare days when it is truly about you. Savor it, enjoy it. Whether you will receive a bachelor's degree today, a master's, or a PhD, be proud of your accomplishments. We are incredibly proud of you. You're getting your degree from a great school, an internationally renowned school of engineering, and you will go on to do great things. You have been at school, many of you, during an interesting time in history. Anyone out there remember COVID? And yet you endured and even thrived. I always tell people that our students are globally aware, responsible world citizens who will go on to do great things, far more globally aware than we were 30 years ago. No pressure, but the world is facing some pretty big challenges right now. But I really do feel like the world is in good hands as we pass it to you. And even though today is all about you, none of what we accomplish is done in isolation. Your friends, your classmates, your partners, your families, all played a role. Remember to thank them. I also encourage you to treat this as a day of celebration. We had a group this morning that was certainly willing to celebrate, and I encourage you to enjoy the day and show some of that Mac-Eng spirit. So congratulations to all of you. I look forward to seeing all of the great things that the class of 2023 of the Fireball family will accomplish. I now have the honor of presenting our honorary degree recipient. Chancellor Smith, by the authority of the Senate of McMaster University, I have the honor to present Howard Kettleson. Howard Kettleson earned a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry at McMaster University, a Master of Science in Polymer Chemistry at McGill University, and a PhD, once again from McMaster, in colloid and surface chemistry. While still completing his doctoral studies, Dr. Kettleson began establishing a reputation as an innovative scholar with a keen eye for the practical applications of his work. He is now widely renowned for his expertise in ophthalmic drug and medical device innovation, with more than 25 years of experience across the optometry and ophthalmology industries, and in leading global technical teams in strategy, research, and new product development. He began his career as a scientist and a group leader, working in colloid and polymer delivery technologies with Unilever Research and Development, Port Sunlight Laboratory in the United Kingdom, before moving to Trojan Technologies in London, Ontario, as a senior scientist and group leader, working on developing surface treatment technologies and cleaning solutions. In 2001, he joined the Texas-based Alcon Laboratories, the world's largest eye care company, where he would spend the next 21 years. He progressed steadily through a half a dozen positions, starting as a senior scientist, then assistant director of consumer products and vision care, director of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals and dietary supplements, then head of ideation for pharmaceutical technologies, and then for global ophthalmology franchise. His Alcon career concluded with 4 years as the global head of ideation for global vision care. He is now a life sciences expert with PA Consulting. Dr. Kettleson's work helped develop and improve products that address conditions including glaucoma, myopia, dry eye, and allergies. His creativity led to 37 patents at Alcon, and he was the inventor of 2 products involving patented technologies in OptiFree Express, a multi-purpose contact lens solution which held approximately 65% of the global market share from 2005 to 2008. And Systane, which at various points over the past 15 years has also been the market-leading dry eye product worldwide. Together, these 2 products have generated an estimated $1 billion in revenue. Dr. Kettleson's specific research innovations include the use of multifunctional surface active agents in cleaning contact lenses, methods for inhibiting protein on surfaces like contact lenses, the use of synthetic organic nanoparticles as carriers for ophthalmic applications, chelating silicon-based polymers, and developing a polymeric artificial tear solution. Chancellor Smith, Howard Kettleson is a proud two-time McMaster graduate and an innovator, primarily in the world of ocular health, who has established an international track record and reputation in his field. Today, I ask that you confer upon Dr. Kettleson his third McMaster degree, a Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Howard Kettleson, by the authority of McMaster University Senate, I have the great pleasure to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Science honoris causa in McMaster University with all the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Congratulations. You can sit inside.
Well, thank you. And thank you for everything. I'm humbled to be up here and grateful. So if I have some feelings that come out, which usually don't for someone like me, just keep with me. You know, first of all, Heather Sheardown, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with Heather over the years and with many of the McMaster faculty members, and I'm going to comment on that as I go through this with you, because I would not be here in my life without having gone to McMaster. And I'm going to share a little bit of stories around that, of the impact, to connect the dots because of the things that all of you are going to do in your life. This is day one. You're at the start line. It's not one day. You know, a lot of people live their life going, one day I'm going to get to the start line. You are at the start line. And that's an amazing thing to have every day that you wake up. And I want to frame things up, you know, with you on what does it mean to be successful. And I really have thought a lot about what that means to me over the years, and McMaster was a big part of that for me. I also want to tell you about how do you create your brand in life. If someone's going to talk to you in the future, who are you? What are you good at? And you all have that opportunity with what you've done to get here today, to create your brand, to be the superhero of your life and those around you. And I think as well, you know, I think it's very important that we think about the fact that the reality is nothing is permanent in life. Things change, and of course in the last several years we've seen that, unfortunately, more dramatically than we want to see. And if you're like me, and I bet you 90% of the people out here are thinking, what am I going to do in my life? And I have all these things I want to do. And I hope with a little bit of, with what I'm going to be speaking about in the next 5 minutes, I can hopefully reframe some of these things for you and help you in terms of the things that happened to me because of the people that I met at McMaster. And I'm going to start off by, you know, giving you a little bit of a breakdown of when I think about all the dots that were connected with my life over the years. I think about it like collisions of people working together. And I did a TEDx talk about 3 years ago, and it was actually entitled Collision Courses. And it all started actually with McMaster. That's partly how I actually got to talk. And when I started at McMaster in 1986 through 1990, I met a couple of people, and one of them was a very interesting fellow. His name was Thomas Hemscheit. He was a synthetic alkaloid professor doing really cool synthesis with the bark of trees from Northern Ontario. I would come in the evening and I would work with him, and I was scared, literally scared. And he taught me something that has been embedded with me my whole life. It takes a lot of work to do something valuable. It's not easy. And the thing about it, what you've done to get here today, you've got it. You have the street cred to think like that. And I remember very, very specifically, he would have me in a room before I would do presentations and spend hours with me trying to figure out what would be the best presentation, how to speak, how to elegantly try and portray the data in a way that's reasonably accepted to the community, and how to write. And that was the ultimate sort of experience for me as a bachelor student coming out of McMaster. It was very unique, and that led me to do a lot of more interesting work at McGill. And when I came back to McMaster, I started work in Bob Pelton's and Michael Brooks' research labs as a PhD student. And the one thing that I got from these two professors was having an entrepreneurial spirit and having the frame of mind of being creative and not being afraid to make mistakes. And honestly, you know, I was global head of innovation for Alcon for 3 years. I was global head of ideation for Novartis in ophthalmology for 2 years. Those were huge positions, and whenever I thought back at my PhD with Bob and Mike about them giving me that framework of being creative, and going outside of the box and being entrepreneurial, even though it was a doctorate, that I never connected the dots. It was when I really thought about it, these experiences really helped me. And when I finished my PhD, I got a job at Unilever, as Heather mentioned. And, you know, McMaster's an amazing university. I went to Unilever in Port Sunlight. It is the ultimate discovery research center for Unilever. If you get in there, you go in anywhere. You get anywhere. It's like going to Procter & Gamble. And the reason why I got the job at Unilever was because Bob Pelton did work at Bristol in England, was a colleague guy, well recognized. I got the job, and I was surrounded by the Cambridge, the Oxford, the Princeton, the Stanford, and I didn't even blink. I was like, let's go, I'm ready. And that job at Unilever actually was the reason why I was able to get into Alcon and spend almost 22 years in ophthalmology, because that job showed Alcon when I started that I was able to get out and see the world. And Unilever provided me with that, which all of you, if you're not doing already, will be doing, in embrace cultures, embrace the people around you, listen, explore. It doesn't have to be fundamental science, it doesn't have to be great engineering, but just go and explore and explore how the world is working together to build great things. And that's what Unilever provided me to get to Alcon. And I really recommend, you know, all of you, when you leave here and you start at the start line, to not look back. You know, be folks that really embrace the world and embrace the world to make it a better place. And it's not just about us, it's about everybody. And I wanted to define a little bit. I have something I'm going to read, and it's important because I've struggled in my life to define success. And initially, success to me was about, you know, how much of my salary, you know, what am I going to make in a salary? How many projects am I going to get through the pipeline? How many patents am I going to get? These things are not important. They are important to a level maybe when you're in your early years and you're trying to move through a corporate ladder, or maybe you're at an academic institution and you need to publish a lot. But ultimately, defining success is something that I think is important for you to think about. Ultimately, at some point, you're going to look back and you're going to connect the dots like I'm starting to do, and you're going to think, wow, look at the great people that you're surrounded with right now, the friends that you've met, the professors you've been around, the people in the community. And you may forget some of these people, but you're gonna, I think, look back and you're gonna think, wow, that semester or that year or that day that I spent with that person has changed my life. I'm gonna put on my glasses because I have a little bit of presbyopia, which, by the way, I worked on a good project with presbyopia, so you can talk to me if you want to start a company after this. This is actually a really interesting, it's a small little essay, but I shortened it up. It's by an essayist and a poet, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it's called Success. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a better place, whether by a healthy child, a garden, or caring for a loved one. To even know one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. And there's many people you meet in life, and I think you can count on your fingers as you go through life the most impactful ones. And Bob Pelton, Professor Pelton in the back here, he's one of those people. I would not be where I am in my life if I had not experienced his lab, the people, the students, the postdocs, the work that we did. It really, truly changed the game for me. And I owe McMaster a great deal. You know, I know one other person that is in the audience today. And this person was married for 62 years with my mom. And he never had a father. He was a hero. And he will always be a hero. And my dad, who I'm speaking to, is one of those people in my life that changed the way how I look at things. And you don't get that often, I think, in life where you trace back. It's only when you trace back and you think about, you know, I'm so glad for this to have happened. And I want to thank all of the people, you know, in my life. Not only, of course, my dad, who's going to pay for dinner tonight, but Professor Pelton, Professor Sheardown, Professor Mike Brook, Professor Thomas Hemscheit, David Meadows, who was my boss at Alcon, who supported me through very difficult and amazing times. And probably the most important people I want to thank today is all of you. And thank you for being who you are and what you're going to be doing as you're at your start line. You're not thinking about one day I'm going to do this, you're doing it. And on that note, again, I'm humbled, I'm grateful, and this university has provided me with a world that I would have never got in my life. So thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Kettleson. I would now like to welcome Dr. David Farrar, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium to present the graduates to our Chancellor for admission to their degrees.
Will the graduands please stand? This is the best part of the ceremony. They turn the lights on, you all stand up, and we can see you when you actually graduate. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of McMaster University Senate, I present to you these candidates and those in absentia in order that you may confer upon them the appropriate degrees. I bear witness that they are worthy and suitable.
Graduands, by my authority and that of the McMaster University Senate, I have the great pleasure to admit those before me today and those in absentia to their individual degrees at McMaster University, with all the rights and privileges pertaining to those degrees. My sincere congratulations to you all. Please be seated.
Graduates, I now ask each of you to join me on stage so the Chancellor and I may welcome you to the McMaster community of scholars. I would be delighted to shake your hand or to bump fists or to acknowledge your accomplishments without touching. Our Chancellor will acknowledge your accomplishments without touching. Congratulations.
Honored guests, so that each graduate's name may be heard, it would be appreciated if during the presentation of the graduates, you would hold your collective applause to the end of each degree category. Thank you. Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Bin Guo. Mohammed El Sayed Abdallah Abdel Majid. Mehdi Abu Zadeh. Peiyao Chen. Mehershadi Kafi. Mina Gamal Naguib Nassim. Amireza Purfakhari. Daniel Sadegpur. Hargyadip Sarkar. Jihao Shi. Brahim Ahmour. Elliot Jonathan Tremaine Berg. Rimoun Ibrahim. Kwaitaimok Real Hernandez. Simon Yunan. Ali Gassemi. Amir Partovi. Rong Wu.
Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Master of Science. Jason Malachi. Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Master of Applied Science. Yuan Ming Kao. Jingting Dao. Asif Khan. Sadia Rashid Yean. Gunnar Nicholas Schultz. Jade Sadiki. Ming Chen Yang. Ali Atwi. Parimal Umesh Edke. Ella Saraf Edin. Jacob Philip Dodeski. Andrew Holmes. James Maurice Lemoyne. Sue Liu. And Zhao Xing. Yi Xiao Zhao.
Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Master of Engineering. Akash Natvalal Patel. Ting Yu Wu. Liang Xu. Jingao Chen. Vishnu Vardhan Reddy Chivuru. Adwait Abhijit Dandekar. Ming Xuan Hao. Yiming Hu. Hong Li. Wenbo Liu. Huzefa Michal. Rutu Mukundia Kumar Patel. Adrian Richards. Zheng Tan. Ziyu Yan. Feng Guo. Yu Jiang. Zachary Minuk. Nishta Peplani. Tiancheng Wu. Xin Xin.
Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Engineering and Management. Jonah Aaron Atta. Muhammad Harris Amjad. Stefano Amaturo. Kampan Anarthamurthy. Yu Au. Yevon Atroshko. Adriana Orial Atto. Adham Ahmed Badawi. Olewola Olamaji Bakare. Divya Bavsar. Connor Kenneth Chandran. Jiwei Chen. Darren Chu. Mustafa Amjad Chuib. Timothy Choi. Lucas Hei Lon Chung. Jared Owen Caldwell. Alexander George Cowman. Yusuf Dahab. Jeffrey Dong. Stephen Alexander DeJong. Jonathan Densel. Michael Djurjuvic. Edwin Doe. Cole Elford. Jivtash Gill. Paramveer Singh Gill. Andrew Habib. Ashar Saeed Imam. Guy Jacques Pegoma Radner Isombe. David Jandrick. Jafin Philippe Thuthikrat John. Rachel Olivia Johnson. Shahabuddin Kawaja. Shazada Koso. Oliver Clay Kiesling. Fernando Kong. Garrett Lacey. Navin Daniel Lebroussart Pinto. Patrick Pak Yuen Lee. Noah Linton. Jingming Liu. Justin Peter Logidis. Jacob Alistair Luft. Nathan Simon Muscant. Aaron Marcondier. Peter Minbashian. Arkin Modi. Sharjil Mosin. Julian Morone. Tawana Mpusu. Christine Nu Tra Tui Nguyen. William Kwa Nguyen. Sam Naselder. Natalie Domenica Palma. Christopher John Papin. Vijay Patel. Derek Paler. Matthew Przybylowski. Alan Kwan. Stephanie Ralph. Stephen Daniel Ramundi. Jordan Cameron Allen Roberts. Luke Robillos. Andrew Ragosi. Bilal Saba. Ali Tabar. Udeep Shah. Bilal Zaki Sheikh. Zaid Sheet. Anthony Abanub Shanuda. Leon Ho Wee So. Jason Surendran. Arathi Suresh. Abraham Abdallah Taha. Max Turek. Victor Vazina. Yuan Wang. Jack Francis Warachuk. Ryan Joseph Ware. Adam Ernest Wilton. Megan Wright. Joy Xiao. Pedram Yazdinia. Lucas Patrick Young. Yusuf Zia. Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Engineering and Society. Maximilian Aoki. Hunter Kennedy Saranic. Anthony DiBartolo. Luke Dominic Dolense. Caleb Gannon. Abigail Nevo. Brandon Robert Leonard Noble. Emma Claire Robinson. Saeed Ahmad Shakir. Zachary Thomas Thorne. Jonathan Zhang Lin Wang. Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Engineering. Nathan Aaron. Mohammed Fadil Abbas. Sama Abdal Salam. Izidin J.M. Abanala. Olawatimi Lihin Ayimi Kepau Ajiri. Nirja Aluwalia. Ashar Ahmed. Dayan Ahmed. Mohammed Omar Ahmed. Ayodele Shulom Ajimoko. Abdullah Al-Fadli. Sawood Dawood Alos. Abir Nasir Al-Yaziri. Muhammad Ali. Orges Ali. Ushna Ali. Sean Alim Janoff. Mohammed Al-Shiri. Anand Amin. Parimal Vilas Amokudar. Christoph Fernando Andrade. Theodore Aoki. Abd Arafa. Mark Louis Aruda. Manib Arshad. Hazma Ashraf. Sarush Ashraf. Talha Asif. Jessica Asaf. Arshdeep Singh Awjla. Sartaj Singh Ujala. Rehan Ayub. Tiulawala Yomi Baba Yoeju. Jessica Bay. Bibek Singh Bal. Andrew Navindra Balmakund. Elsa Bassi. Hargun Singh Bedi. David Aijil Bednar. Daniel Bellissimo. Claire Benson. Jared Benveltson. Anaf Bouyan. Jordan Daniel Bierbrier. Aaron Billionis. Saeed Mohammed Faik Bukhari. Catherine Botros. Sam Newton Reinhardt Bovey. Logan Joshua Kevin Brown. Jessica Buchanan. Abigail Buller. Nathan Joseph Burrell. Christopher Kenya. David Cole Callahan. Carlos Daniel Capilli. Andrew Ryan Carvalino. Jonathan Gabriel Casella. Jonathan Daniel Sells. Amani Chamas. Bradley Jarrett Chan. Justin Alexander Chan. Ross Chapman. Aman Razik Chaudhry. Catherine Kate Yin Chen. Yifei Chen. Gilbert Cherry. Kevin Tin Yao Chung. Yu Hin Amos Chung. Namit Chopra. Horace Chow. Sofia Victoria Chardulo. Daniel Constantinescu. Travis Jonathan Zeeb. Abdul Wael Dabag. Stephen Danku. Zui Dang. Travis Wayne Desormeaux. Rebecca Martina DiVincenzo. Anna Georgievic. Alexander Jurichik. Travis Graham Doe. Luka Dojcinovic. Madeline Drinovac. Cameron Dufault. Gosha Dulkin. Brandon Duong. Arnab Dutta. Iman Simran Chima Earl. Nicole Yasmin Al-Rasi. Hazem Hassan El-Kayat. Kareem Medat William Al-Mala. Kareem Omar El-Mokataf. Obayed El-Sayed. Weilin Fan. Yao Yuan Fan. Anish Fernando Pule. Evan Alexander Carlos Figueroa. Oliver Elvin Foote. Jillian Faith Ford. Natalie Germaine Margaret Fossinier. Marcel Fuigio. Miguel Shane Lawrence Francis. Nolan Ganage. Tammy Gao. Liam Rafael Garcia. Alexandru Gimbasan. Brendan Gululi. Azriel Simon Tejano Gingyuan. Slavo Glamisic. Alexander Joseph Gorgi. Jeffrey Guo. Harsh Gupta. John Roy Ha. Faiza Zara Hathiri. Abdul Rahman Hamizada. Zon Haq. Yasmin Harb. Rafi Hassan. Saeed Murtaza Hassan. Mohammed Furqan Hashmi. Aither Hassan. Raid Hassan. Mohammed Shuaib Hazari. Josh David Anthony Henricks. Mark Adrian Hetiarachi. Alexander Daniel Ho. Colin Robert Hoder. Mahimul Hoke. Rayyan Israt Hollader. Zening Hu. Shu Hao Wong. Faryal Hussain. Bashir Ibrick. Michael Horston Elau. Abdul Rahman Iqbal. Atik Islam. Megan Anisha James. Renyel Magsanok Jamushan. Marco Jondrasiki. Harun Janjua. Similolua Jeoba. Yasmin Jali. Ahmed Kamran. Colin Kit Khan. Kevin Kanamalil. Arshad Labib Kazi. Maz Ullah Khan. Muhammad Abdullah Khan. Muhammad Umar Khan. Raif Khan. Larab Hussan Koso. Sue Kim. Anthony Katai. Carson Patrick Kowabel. Artemi Kokanoff. Sebastian Jan Kopek. Pranay Kotian. Bartolomiej Andre Koval. Emmeline Maeve Kupinski. Roman Kus. Brandon Joseph Lanis. Julian Deed Latta Goddard. Connor Franklin Alexander Lawrence. Brian Tu Lee. Travis Yat Him Lee. William Keung Soup Lee. Sean Lee Senjen Jun. Manuel Richard Lemos. Jasper Leung. Aaron Hoi Soon Lee. Ginja Lee. Kevin Lee. Miaik Lee. Siting Lee. Yacheng Lee. Abir Liakat. Jianmin Liu. Danielle Liut. Amanda Chelsea May Fong Lo. Nicholas Lobo. Anna Lapatukin. Taranjit Singh Loti. Abhishat Magdum. Tianzeng Mei. Amara Majid. Yug Malik. Jaideep Singh Mangat. Bishoy Mansoor. Samir Marak. Joseph Fraser Macaulay. Matthew William McCracken. Josh Pranav Mehta. Zifen Meng. Nash Mohammed. Alex Moika. Juan David Molina Calderon. Juan Sebastian Moncada Bosada. Joshua Cabral Mota.
Sobia Nadim. Saad Nafis. Madi Nagarajan. Rupinder Nagra. Siraj Ali Nahal. Ahmed Nazir. Wazim Nazarali. Brian Chi Sing Ying. Isaiah Ooh. Eric Dang Nguyen. Hongwei New. Basir Nouri. Stephen Yoon Oh. Robert Charles Oldfield. Ong Chan U. Birash Kumar Palanachami. Benjamin Jacob Palatini. Timothy Gregera Penuelos. Javier Singh Parmar. Lucas Mark Joseph Pazzaretti. Arth Vinay Patel. Dweep Patel. Kriya Patel. Makash Patel. Maharshi Patel. Mohak Patel. Tanay Patel. Kendra Pollen Flores. Maya Satano Fangswa. Daniel Pinksker. Tristan Pizzolato. Jacob Ivan Plasinka. Ivan Xing Him Poon. Raylong Chan. Ragib Matab Kader. Adel Mohammed El Said Mahmoud Rabi. Shakib Rahman. Janahan Raja Gopalan. Rajdeep Rana. Osama Rana. Yurav Ravinder Radawa. Niafa Rangayajan. Ashpan Vabiv Rashkar. Faizan Rasul. Minhal Raza. Veronica Rarasich. Hossam Ahmed Ibrahim Ahmed Resk. Basel Rezkala. Luke Anthony Rimac. Ushtarga Anthony Cyril Rosario. Sarah Saad Saad. Muhammad Nabil Bakir Sada. Irfan Safdari. Alasagar Abbas Saifi. Wanya Salman. Robin Singh Sapal. Ben Saul. Shoryak Saxena. Michaela Schnall. Adrian Jean Scott. Nathan Dingamon Sabaratnam. Alec Richard Sebin. Abdul Noor Siddiqui. Shub Segal. David Silliman. Mihail Sarafmivovsky. Nish Shah. Priyanish Shah. Shayan Shakari. Faye Shan. Mingtong Shi. Aisha Siddiqa. Ibrahim Simons. Devin Jeffrey Simons. Smita Singh. Vishavijit Singh Karde. Shashank Jatindra Sinha. Gukaran Singh Sadi. Ridvan Sang. Nijesh Surya Kumaran. Hiranavan Surya Kumaran. Diego Soriano. Justin Zoe Sriburniak. Dipendra Subedi. Shushank Suresh. Kabishan Suvendran. Ushal Saeed. Connor Ross Sabo. Hongxiao Tan. Seni Tan. Divya Druvkumar Thukar. Jack Terrio. Jana Eliza Toe. Adam Xavier Toasty. William Tran. Dimitri Sampiros. Neoshan Uthayakumaran. Paulo Miguel Raiz Ui. Joshua Martin Van Brank. Alexander Van Kralingen. Andrew Christopher Vanderstar. Ethan Quinn Vince Boudin. Santhuran Vithya Paskaran. Alexander Benjamin Vivian. Nicholas Bravovsky. Andrew Vu. Diwan Wang. Alex Wang. Jiashayan Wang. Junming Wang. Luan Wang. Rui Wang. Jeffrey Weishu Wang. Shuifeng Wang. Yilong Wang. Yinshu Wang. Ravindu Wiratunga. Heidi Wersig. Julian Alexander Wu. Daniel Wood. Junsheng Wu. Zhuochun Wu. Chushi Shu. Taoshan Chu. Perla Yagi. Jupeng Yang. David Wenlong Yao. Alham Yazdani. Dilesh Yohathanason. Thomas Joseph Fernandez Yu. Amos Enlin Yu. Lennon Yu. Bilal Yusuf. Mohammed Hassan Zaid. Usman Zaid. Labib Hassan Zakir. Mark Anthony Zanet. Erping Zong. Huyang Zong. Yichi Zong. Zhenju Zhang. Chin Chan Zhao. Ziming Zhao. Hao Zhang. David Zhao. Albert Zhou. Ruben Zhao Yang. Robert Zhu. Runzi Zhu. Vadim Zukovsky.
Madam Chancellor, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Honors Bachelor of Applied Science. Youssef Abrahim Al-Hashimi. Omar Mansour Al-Kersh. Usman Assad. Harris Ahmed Ayub. Nihal Azevedo. Dhruv Bhavsar. Nimalan Chandra Rasikra. Gen Z Day. Evan Morley Desjardins. Adrian Martin Dizon. Akram Al-Wazani. Joseph Furfaro. Harshvir Gaba. Yuquan Gan. Daniel Genkin. Abhiraj Singh Gojia. Zicheng Guo. Daniel Romanovich Gusev Donsky. Thomas Hankins. Mark Hutchison. Ali Kariapper. Aman Ahmed Khan. Shini Kim. Benjamin Peter Kostiuk. Yusuf Kazir. Ji Woo Lee. Paul Lee. Jian Lee. Jiju Lin. Jingyu Liu. Youssef Mikhail. Nikola Milanovic. Wei Mu.
Andy Kit Chon Ing. Huai Jin Ning. Ritesh Patel. Yusuf Sharif Rizkala. Raheel Shah. Ali Shaparwala. Jin Sun Woo. Xuan Wang. Hanji Shu. Luna Yao. Shuki Zhang. Andrew Zhu. Jason Zhu.
Let's give one more round of applause for our graduates. Woo! I would like to now introduce Ms. Rebecca DiVincenzo, a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in the Computer Engineering program, who will be delivering the valedictory address.
Good afternoon, Chancellor Smith, President and Vice Chancellor Farrar, Provost Tai, Vice Provost Ranilovich, Dean Sheardown, honored faculty, distinguished guests, friends, family, professors, and most of all to the McMaster Engineering graduating class of 2023. I'm honored to stand before you today to commemorate each and every one of you in our time here at McMaster. My journey at McMaster, aside from being born there, started when I was about 6 years old. My older sister had been diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, and so the hospital became like a second home. I passed by the McMaster University sign almost every day, but I never knew all that was waiting for me on the other side. As my sister began to recover, McMaster then became a place of play, in which I would attend McMaster Sports Camp for many summers. As I entered into my high school years, my three sisters, mother, and I would come twice a year to paint cartoon characters on the hospital windows to show our gratitude. And after a couple of years, I discovered my love for STEM. I began attending events at McMaster that would introduce me to the fascinating world of engineering. And in 2018, I officially became a McMaster engineering student. Although we each have a different story as to how we ended up here at McMaster, I know I can speak for us all when I say that the people we are today are unrecognizable to those of whom we were when we started our degree. For me, I've learned more than I could have ever imagined, of course, in engineering, but also in myself. McMaster, as well as the people I've met along the way, have changed me into a person that I've always wanted to become. Who knew that sharing looks of what just happened after a first-year chemistry midterm would evolve into lifelong friendships? McMaster has taught us that hard work is worth it. From learning that there is, in fact, a proper way to shake somebody's hand, to staying up until 3 a.m. seeing if repeatedly pressing run will make the program decide to work, to the zero shame in asking a 300-member group chat for help. We have all worked very hard for this. We've struggled together, succeeded together, and we've grown together. Our passion and dedication for engineering is what's going to make us so successful, and we have McMaster, as well as each other, to thank. We have the privilege to be change makers. Engineers shape our world, and now we're all in that position. Let us take all that McMaster has taught us and make change for the better. MacEng has always been a home to anyone who so chooses, so let's carry that into wherever we go next. I encourage you to promote diversity, work with each other, not against each other, and support those who might not have the same opportunities as you. We are not leaving our McMaster family, but adding to it, so continue to welcome everyone and treat them as family. After 22 years, my time at McMaster is coming to an end. It's a bittersweet goodbye. Although I, as well as every student here, is excited for what's to come, we will dearly miss the home and family we've made here at McMaster, our Fireball family. And so, on behalf of us all, I would like to thank McMaster for everything it's done for us, and for me personally, the life it's given me. Thank you to our friends who have shaped our lives, our families who have supported us, and to our professors who have given us the knowledge we need in order to pursue our dreams. We are honored to now be able to call ourselves McMaster alumni. I encourage you to chase your highest of goals and remember that 17-year-old you who took a chance and applied to MacEng. Always strive to be able to look back at yourself now and feel as proud as you do of that little high school graduate. Take what McMaster has given you and never stop growing. I'd like to leave you with a quote, not from Newton or Einstein, but from my mom. I've always been more of an anxious individual, and no matter what it is I was doing, she would always tell me, you'll never know if you're too afraid to try. Whatever happens, happens. And it's true, we wouldn't be here today had we been too afraid to just keep going. You'll never know all that's waiting for you on the other side if you're too afraid of the outcome of trying. When we would fail, we would keep going, and when we would fall behind, we would keep going. And look where we are now. So keep going and never stop trying, because once a marauder, always a marauder. Congratulations, McMaster Engineering graduating class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. May I again call upon the Dean of Engineering, Dr. Heather Sheardown, who will present the President's Award for Outstanding Contributions to Teaching and Learning.
The President's Award for Outstanding Contributions to Teaching and Learning is granted to those educators who, through innovation and commitment, have significantly enhanced the quality of their students' learning experience. It is my absolute pleasure to present the President's Award for Outstanding Contributions to Teaching and Learning to Dr. Elizabeth Hassan. Congratulations, Dr. Hassan. I encourage everyone to follow the QR code listed in your program to read about Dr. Hassan's outstanding contributions.
Congratulations, Dr. Hassan. I would now like to draw your attention to the screen behind me, which will feature a message from the McMaster Alumni Association.
Hello, I'm Kareem El-Imam. I graduated from McMaster in 2006 with a Bachelor's of Science. I'm the current president of the McMaster Alumni Association. In 1894, at the end of our university's first convocation, there were 16 McMaster alumni. Today, you join a family of more than 229,000 alumni in 144 countries. all of us have MAC memories, just like you do. We remember our classes and clubs, our labs and sports. We look back on friends and challenges, on MAC's places, and people, and we know that we share connections with thousands of other MAC grads. The McMaster Alumni Association's job is to give all of us, including you, pathways to connect and engage with our fellow grads and our alma mater. We can help you grow professionally, learn from fellow alumni, and take care of everything from insurance to real estate to financial services and so much more. Today is about you and your graduation, but when you're ready, your Alumni Association will be here. Until then, congratulations and welcome to the MAC Alumni family.
I would now like to invite our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, back to the podium to deliver his President's Address.
Chancellor Smith, distinguished guests, award winners, faculty, members of the McMaster community, members of the McMaster graduating class of 2023, friends and family. It is so good to see you all here today in person. The global pandemic we've experienced over the last few years have reminded us of how fragile our lives really are and how much we need to be together. Members of the graduating class, one of the real privileges of my role as president is to speak to you on the occasion of your convocation, to offer congratulations on behalf of the university, and to tell you how proud we are of you, how proud I am of you. You have had a university experience like no other class. When you started at McMaster, few people knew what a coronavirus was. Almost no one had used Zoom or Teams for meetings or classes. You may have taken a course or two online, but probably not an entire semester. And even when we were able to return to the learning environment in person, everything had changed. We are now back in person full-time. But since you began your program, we have lived through a global pandemic. We have witnessed scientists around the world race to find new vaccine. We have watched policymakers make difficult decisions about health care. And we have experienced a lifetime of learning in a few short years. We are back, but everything has changed. We are more acutely aware than ever of the possibility of future pandemics. We have faced the indisputable evidence of climate change and its negative impacts. A war has been raging in Europe for over a year, a catastrophe most of us thought not possible. Disinformation threatens to overwhelm facts and reality, and artificial intelligence appears to be outrunning our systems for managing it. Because the challenges seem so great, we need deliberate strategies to take on these significant questions and to make a difference. In the last couple of years, I've often thought about some of the insights from the psychologist Daniel Kahneman's book, Thinking Fast and Slow. Kahneman argues that our thinking and decision-making are subject to all kinds of biases, fallacies, and errors when we think fast. We give too much weight to the wrong things. We ignore or discard information that does not support our own view. We pay attention to things that happened recently, but ignore events that occurred some time ago. Kahneman invites us to think about thinking and to pay attention to what and how we are thinking so we can make better decisions. Thinking slow describes what happens during your time at university. You spend time with people who are considered knowledgeable or experts in the field. You examine data, you consider different perspectives, you look at history, you seek out information beyond your own bubble. You make time for conversation, for debate, to hear dozens of different viewpoints and interpretations and theories, to change your mind or to develop a more complex understanding of difficult issues, to look for truth in unexpected places. The reality is, every day we use a combination of both types of thinking. We don't have the luxury of thinking slow about every decision or every part of our life. So we identify those big questions where slow, deliberate, analytical thinking is required. During the first few years of the pandemic, we were required to make decisions quickly. Do we close the university to in-person learning? Do we all wear masks in public? Who should get vaccinated? At McMaster, we had the benefit of world-class researchers and thinkers who had been working on these issues for years, and that made our fast decision-making easier. Undoubtedly, the last few years have given you the opportunity to reflect on what really matters to you and what your next steps will be. Maybe your passion will be global warming, or to find a new source of energy, or maybe it will be about inequity or social justice, or to find ways to make technology work for the public good, or maybe it will be a career in the world of culture. But given the pace of change, it might involve a career or a project that no one has yet imagined. How do you prepare for that? You look back over your years at McMaster, and I hope you'll see the answer. You prepare by being curious, by being ambitious, ethical, and determined, by challenging assumptions, and by focusing on facts, by making courageous choices, and by sometimes giving yourself the time to think slow. Whatever your area of study, your McMaster education has equipped you with the tools to solve critical problems and to make a significant positive impact on our community. I am confident that you will take the knowledge and experiences and the insights from the last few years, and from that, you will create a world worth having. And finally, when you receive your diploma from McMaster, you will note there is only one name on it, yours. But I suspect there are many people in your life who have gotten you to this day of your graduation. Family members, friends, teachers, mentors who have supported you, inspired you, and cheered you on. I hope you'll take some time to thank those people in your life who helped you get here. The end of your studies and the granting of your degree may feel as though you're crossing a finish line, but you're actually just beginning, and I wish you the very best on your journey.
Thank you, Dr. Farrar. May I invite our Chancellor, Ms. Santi Smith, back to the podium to deliver her closing remarks.
Yoyanale, congratulations to the class of 2023. Yoyanale means in Gaingeha, well done or good job. And I want everyone to shout that out with me, but first we'll learn the word. You'll go away learning a Mohawk word. Yo. Yan. Early. Yoyanale. Great. That's one more time with enthusiasm. Yoyanale. That sounds good. One more time. Like you mean it. Yoyanale. Good job. Well done. As a McMaster alumna, I'm looking forward to seeing where you go from here. Rebecca, Dr. Hassan, Dr. Kettleson, congratulations on your accomplishments and sharing your work with us and your journey to inspire us. As Karim eloquently said, you are all now part of the McMaster alumni family. Dr. Farrar, thank you for sharing your words and your wisdom to give us a lot to think about. Graduates, take Dr. Farrar's words with you as you go. Best wishes to you all. Now in closing, I have a few final announcements. A reception will be held for graduates and their guests in the Wentworth Room, B and C, in the Convention Center immediately following the ceremony. Finally, I would ask that you please remain standing at your seats until the academic procession and the graduates have left the hall. Please join in the singing of the national anthem, and after the singing of the anthem, this convocation stands adjourned.